Also, Shane, not much. You know, last game was a real barn burner there. It
What does
was
that mean?
means it was interesting.
Was it?
It
Why?
was. It was back and forth till the very. It wasn't interesting at all. It was. Let's be honest. It wasn't
It was
great,
a
right? It
draft
was like
failure, right?
it was a draft catastrophe. I'd like to. I,
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. It's just so weird. It was more of the whole not enough catch, not enough lockdown kind of scenario.
Alright, how do M19 remedy this game? What heroes do you want to see?
Well, you know, we've got a bunch of blink stunners in this game. We've got Slardar, Axe, Shaker, Sand King, even Spirit Breaker. Alright, Spirit Breaker's in the game. He's probably the best one.
Alright, so
Easily a
M19,
point and click and go hero.
they have the second pick double. Is there any like double heroes, maybe? You know, like duo you want to see?
Um, I guess Silencer. Silencer with any of those like
Yeah,
blink stunning strength heroes to start the fights, right?
I like it. So you can blink in control and just take fights on your terms. Instead of in the last game, M19, they were just kind of hoping Team Spirit fought them. It was weird.
Exactly, right? They never made a gank. They never made a smoke play. Well, they did smoke, but it never like resulted in a play. And it was just like they were ready to defend as five when Team Spirit went for some sort of play, right? And that was how they got their kills, and that was
Yeah.
how they got into the game. But that only works for so long until Pudge decides to split push for 15 minutes and get super farmed.
Yes, he had a Shiva's guard, a force, a blink at the end of the game. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, big time. All right, so you know, here we've seen a lot in Captain's Draft is probably PA, right? A lot of the times there just isn't enough of an answer to deal with PA, especially when he's picked like third or fourth.
Yeah.
A Razor Band, all right. So what's this? Spirit Breaker? Yep, there we go.
First pick, some Team Spirit of
Dire team pick.
veterans.
Slardar, and then Weaver. Okay.
Alright. I like it. Minus armor combo and some control like you talked about and a way
Yeah.
to benefit from a lack of control. Well, if you kind of think about it that way as well.
Yeah, very true. It's a hero that's hard to mess with, right? Nobody really messes with Weaver in the safe lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Spirit Breaker's pretty decent though once he hits level 6. You know, there's this pre-Lincoln's timing on Weaver where
Yeah,
Spirit Breaker destroys him.
that is true. All right, Axe War. We got some battlers in this game.
Some strong initiation from both Axe and Spirit Breaker, and then they have follow up on top of it. Great team fight from Team Spirit. I like it.
Yeah, how can M19? What are they gonna do against this team fight? I
A good
guess they have tons
silencer?
of yeah, Silencer would be super good.
Yeah, or just what else do we have? Maybe a save. Is there any save heroes?
There's Oracle.
Hmm.
Is that good though?
Well, is there any combos with Oracle? There's Terrorblade. They could Oracle
Oh,
Terrorblade.
there's Terrorblade, right? And then okay, Weaver would be somewhere else.
It's not bad. It's a way to take advantage of the minus armor. They have Roshan. It could be okay. I don't like it into Axe though. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah.
Dire team pick.
All right, Silencer comes out.
Silencer.
You know, Axe after the laning phase is very good against Weaver, right? Because even if he blitzes that Lincoln Sphere, it doesn't really matter. You can
Yeah.
always blink call, and Weaver like you know when he invises and stuff, you can still catch him with the axe.
Very true. Very true.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. There's still. Okay, so you think
5
Weaver's gonna
seconds
be
remaining.
safe lane?
Yeah, I imagine he's gonna be safe lane. He could be played mid though, or even like in some sort of off lane setup.
Okay, so then we need a mid laner. It's Queen of Pain. You want someone who can get away. A Puck actually might be very good. It doesn't really
Yeah,
care about the Spirit Breaker.
it gives them like the lockdown they need, right? Because starter, sure, he does have good lockdown, but he needs blink first, right? It's you can't always just sprint up to someone and go DK. There we go. That's the
Similar.
yep,
Some lockdown,
very similar.
beefy lad.
And you know, DK, he's pretty good against puck in lane. Queen of Pain is like, I would say Queen of Pain used to crush DK, and
He
now
gets
I feel like
destroyed.
DK, yeah,
10 seconds
Queen of Pain gets
remaining.
destroyed by Dragonite, right?
yeah, it's really strange to see, right? And
5
it's also like
seconds
there's a
remaining.
silencer in the game too. What can he really do against that? Maybe it's gonna be a good pug in the game for Team Spirit.
Priestess of the Moon is still there.
Oh, very true.
Could be okay. So it's hard to gank Priestess. They don't. He can still jump away from the projectile of Dragonite's stun. He has to get close, unless he's in his ulti. So early game, it's hard for Dragonite to set up the ganks. They could go Shadow Fiend still a hero? It's not bad against Dragon Knight. You can raise the creep wave. You can push it out.
Yeah, but I don't know, because you know when you play this axe, usually you want to help support him in some way, right? To help him actually have a good game. And SF's kind of the same thing where he needs a bit of help, right? He's gonna have like the starter sitting on his hill running at him. Maybe the starter won't do that much, but I don't. It is possible. I just don't feel like it's gonna be that. Like 'cause there's
Oh.
still like the PA.
There's the Pugna as well.
Yeah, I think
Pugna.
Pugna looks super good. Like DK takes so much damage from Pugna that he can't actually like walk up to the hill and hit his tower or anything. Pugna actually pushes on him.
Weaver usually naturally the Fusel builder, but the Fusel can't remove the Qualifier anymore, so Pugna's pretty much immortal. At least when Weaver's concerned. Taking their time
Alright.
though. Taking their
Yep,
time.
they are.
Yeah, you could still go for Pug themselves, Team Spirit actually.
Yeah, they could. You know, CK looks really good here. CK or PA for their safe lane carry looks very nice.
4, 3.
Radiant team pick.
Terrorblade, okay.
Terrible.
Well, you know, that hero has 300 armor anyway, so he doesn't care about losing any armor.
That's true. They have no AoE except for the Dragon Knight ulti. Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
That's pretty difficult.
Looks
to do,
very good.
right?
10 seconds remaining.
And they have 10 seconds for their last pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Mid laner still to beat the Dragon Knight.
Dire team pick.
What do they go for?
it's the puck. Okay.
Alright. Wait to catch the Weaver. Not the worst laner against Dragon Knight. You can dodge the Breed Fire. He still can't harass Dragon Knight. Like,
Yeah. The problem is that DK pushes onto Puck's lane
Yeah.
without real fear, right?
he is pretty much
10
immune to him.
seconds remaining.
Like Puck generally
Puck
has
just,
high right clicks, but against
5
DK
seconds
with his
remaining.
armor passive, he doesn't take.
You know, there's no more poor man shield. Maybe this matchup goes differently now.
That's true actually.
That's something I didn't really think about.
I would like to see. Take a place. I think Slider is not bad as an offlaner in this game.
Yeah, might not be too bad.
They need Earthshaker. I need to fit Earthshaker in here to control the Terrorblade, to control the Puck. They have so many
Yeah,
heroes that they
that'd be
don't want
pretty good.
getting spells off, right?
Earthshaker or like the Sand King as well. I feel like
Yeah.
they fill the same role. Yeah, it's a good point. Then Slaughter has a pretty easy lane, right? It's Terrorblade against, well, it's Terrorblade and Warlock with Spirit Breaker
Kill
over, right? It's
potential's
not.
nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care too much about that. Sand King coming. Okay.
Your hero.
And Blizzy's actually taking the Sand King. Oh, maybe we'll see their dual strength double lane. Do you remember when we saw that before?
Yeah,
Blizzy and Yume.
it was yeah, the tree, right? The treants in the Slaughter. They pressure the lane super hard after a couple levels.
Looking at this draft, Phobos is going to have a pretty good time in the off lane if they do send the Sand King to the top lane. Like, Silencer is generally pretty good at zoning people, but
Yeah, he is.
if there's a FNGs around at all, Silencer's not going to be able to do anything. Like he can't deal with anyone that gets in his face. He usually uses his glaze from a distance, he uses his curse from a distance, then he just runs away.
All right, so the whole offlane Sand King kind of changes up how strong Team Spirit's lanes look, right? The Sand King in a lane with or against the Terrorblade where he doesn't have that much like kill threat on the support heroes is really really bad for the TB because Sand King's gonna end up taking over the lane once he gets a couple levels, and it can be like this big pressurable lane that they can play off of that the starter can just keep roaming to. Even you know these other heroes, even Weaver can like TP into to take over the lanes. So I'm not sure how they're gonna deal with that. Really, it looks pretty bad for them, man.
Terrorblade does
Overlay.
not. Oh, nice, dude. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Oh, and you're on point today. Terrorblade generally deals really well with physical armor, like you said. He doesn't really care about the Slider or the Weaver minus armor. But magical damage, he has a very low HP pool. Magical damage destroys him.
Yep, big time. He's also melee against the Sand King, so it's not that
the
fun.
Caustic Finale is able to, especially when you get like 2 or 3 points in it. Oh boy, you take over the lane completely. Your kill potential is insanely high.
That's when you can't even touch the creeps and you have to wait for it to just push into your tower over and over and Sanking's gonna free farm.
Yep. Pikachu dropping
You know, this
the give. Yep.
this Axe lane against these two heroes is actually not that good if he's solo. Like, he might get more in the jungle, honestly.
If he's solo, it's terrible, right?
Yeah, if he's solo, it's terrible. The Silencer can basically solo zone him, and Weaver can always just hit him.
And then when the
The
oh,
battle
they're going in.
begins.
When the bugs are on, he manages it. Phobos gets the rune anyway. When the bugs are on, the Silencer will do quite a lot of damage, and Weaver can position himself where he's not getting hit by the call, and he's in good position to DPS. So
Yeah.
it's real hard, actually.
It's one of these lanes where, like, you're not sure whether you want to just straight up jungle. I guess you can't even jungle, right? Because creeps don't even spawn till a minute in.
I think M19's lanes this game are really good. Like really, really, really good.
Yeah, I agree. They look much, much better than Team Spirits. They have, like, advantages in all their lanes.
See how Phobos do it. He's gonna take a lot of harassment. Yes, a lot of tangles, but it's gonna be tough for him. Bottom lane.
Yeah, it gets worse with levels as well when Gemini attacks there. The bugs are there.
FNG's doing a pretty good job in the bottom lane, zoning out both the players from M19.
Yeah, playing the zone instead of the roam, it's interesting, right? It's kind of like that Monkey King adaptation we saw once upon a time.
The bashes. Well played. So, in general, I'd say if they can control the lane, if I like to win, can keep the lane so close to his tower, FNG continues to zone on the Spirit Breaker. M19 are losing 2 heroes worth of lane, right? Blizzy on the Psychic not doing well. Yume is forced to rotate. This might actually pay
very
off for
true.
him.
Well, mid lane here, Iceberg super low. I don't think anything's gonna happen though.
The boots are on
Yeah.
Slider, but he's not quick enough.
You know, the Spirit Breaker zoning with the Bash skilled first and the Aura Venom is actually really strong against these melee heroes, right? They can't trade hits with them, it's not worth it. He can't even make it up to the creep wave. Doesn't have Caustic. Sanky needs a bit of levels before he can pressure this lane, so... I mean, this bottom lane is super good for Team Spirit at least, so they have that going for them. And Puck is actually doing pretty decently in the mid lane too, just playing up on the DK.
Look at FNG and Blizzy. He just walks at him. He doesn't even really hit him or literally just walks at him.
Yeah, and there's nothing he can do about it too.
Okay, give the DD to Silencer. Axe is joining in. They're both getting the second point in Battle Hunger. I really like the second point Battle Hunger. I think it allows your teammates to rotate into your lane. And it gives you more kill potential, right, on the supports.
If you hunger that Silencer and FNG comes in or something, it could very easily be a kill.
Pikachu mid. Moving forward. All of M19 are in position to go for this gank though. Iceberg has the spirit, and there is no last word on Silencer.
This is quite the ambitious gank, isn't it?
It is, really. Oh, he does a lot of damage. He has DD. Are they gonna... Iceberg salves up on the backlines. FNG's moving forward. He's not able to get anything. Stun still available on Slardar. It's 4 people in the mid lane. FNG might be a toast. That's a +2.
Alright, +2 secured.
Oh my god.
That looked awkward, didn't it? Just...
They sent everyone mid. 4 people mid just to kill their support Spirit Breaker. Like...
You know, I guess they're not really missing out on too much, right? The Sand King is in the jungle anyways, like he's not doing a whole lot. Axe was also jungling, so he wasn't laning. Like, even though there was a 4-man rotation, it's not like any lane got like super ahead because of it, right? Everything's already been established.
I'm happy to see that Sand King got level 2, because there's nothing sadder than seeing the level 1 Burrow Strike offlane Sand King with nowhere to farm. Right?
Yeah, very true.
Oh. Yume gets the retop, but at what cost? Charge is used on him. Battle Hunger on top. Nyx wants to turn this around. Bugs placed onto FNG. His armor is slowly ticking down. Yume's going to get the movement speed in the river. But he doesn't even need it. He gets the clutch off. That's another +2 for morale.
Alright. Nicely done.
Beaver's doing the slowdowns. Bottom lane. Lizzie attempts
Oh, he
to
didn't
juke,
make it over.
but it's a level 1 burrow strike. It's FNG actually secures the kill. And sorry is lag. Okay.
Okay, that's that. You know, I was gonna say Sand King can lane with Sandstorm. He can just walk into lane and Sandstorm the creeps and there's no detection. And it would be much faster than him jungling. I guess he's gonna get a lot of experience here. He'll probably have
right?
4 off this. Well, it's on cooldown for a long time, so
Oh right,
if
yeah.
he dies under his tower here or gets zoned from this experience, it's gonna be awful.
Oh, he got spotted. It's nighttime. Let's have a look at the vision.
Dire's bottom tower
Starter TP in.
Dire's structures
Nice. The slider TP was in fog as well. I like the win. Might be deep here. You may. Can he get the push off? He does. Without the
Well, it
Spirit
says-
Breaker stuns, there's not much either.
There's a bunch of shenanigans going on here. I mean, this is the TB just hitting the base.
And no one able to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
tower is under attack.
Like, even with the rotations, it just doesn't really do anything, right? This tier 1's probably gonna fall. Nobody can mess with this.
Just zoning everyone with the charge. FNG just saying like,
Yeah.
you don't get away from me. We're pushing this tower.
Dire's bottom tower
You may
is
have been
under
pretty deep
attack.
here. He does have the crush available. They have the follow-up burrow strike with the TP in from the silencer. He wants that in. Can they?
Here comes the slow dance.
Beaver does it for a while and then is like, maybe I should actually auto-attack people. I like the wins, very tanky. Not really taking any damage from the realm. Weaver's TPing
What
in
is
now
going
top.
on?
I am not too sure. That's another +2
I
from
guess-
Rel. 6 at 6. I like it.
Alright.
Dire's bottom
And
tower
they don't get to deny actually. Mid lane. Iceberg. Oh, he misses.
He missed?
He missed the attack. Can he dodge? Oh my. And they turn
Alrighty.
around. No mana available on Pikachu, so he's not able to do anything else. That uphill miss though. He was almost 100% dead. The corrosive breath would have ticked them off over, I think.
Yeah, down bottom, I like the ones getting stunned up, but they don't have that much damage, I guess. No ultimate skill left here. Should be dead.
Well, he has
Right,
stick
never
on
mind.
Sunder.
Alright, he saved the skill point and
Oh.
there's Sunder now.
He turns it around. Is it enough? Nope. Nothing's gonna happen. Well, he lives, so it's a big deal, I guess.
Alright, Sandstorm pulled out. They have no response to this. This is... Well, that's that.
Oh man, I love when that happens when you're playing games and you just sandstorm and sit there. It's so obnoxious, like.
Yeah.
Even if they
Yes.
bought dust, right? What can they even do? They need spirit. They need everyone to be there. They even need metamorphosis to probably kill the Sand King.
Alright, they would need like another charge to kill him.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So let's check out the old net worth. Right? It's a bit early to do it, but I just want to kind of grasp on the game here. It's pretty even, all around. Like nobody is skyrocketing ahead or anything. But in my head, this really favors Team Spirit. Like
Radiant's
I
bottom
feel like that
tower
too.
is under
their
attack.
answers for the Terrorblade are lacking. To say the least. Nice charge backwards onto the creeps. FNG just absolutely gaming on Blizzy on the Sand King there. He had no clue that was going to happen, to be honest. He just stood there and took it.
Yep, nicely done. And yeah, I mean, the Sand King not getting off to a good start, being able to pressure this lane is like, I think it's a huge problem, right? You pick this hero for that purpose. Otherwise, he's kind of like a glorified support where he's just blinking. He just blinks in and stuns, right? That's about it.
You could
And,
see from how they postured as well. Like Blizzy on Sand King and the Slardar just went bottom, and they're like right at the start of the game, oh, we're gonna style all over this lane. We're gonna do great here. They immediately meet FNG with his bash, and he just gets them to go home. So that's it.
Yeah.
Speaking of bash, he gets the stun. Can they get the silence off? Dreamcore used to interrupt the stun, then the silence afterwards. Very nice. DK Phobos moves in for the double call. He actually broke the tether with the call. This is a complete disaster for M19.
Yeah, laning phase. I mean, they had a good late phase and everything, but they just couldn't transition it into much after. Pikachu going in.
He has the stun. He used it on Iceberg. He even had the 11 charges. He wasn't rattled at all.
Yeah, but now it's shrine time. It's the value shrine here. Looking good. Alright, so, I mean, look, Slaughter is actually a full Blink Dagger away from Blink Dagger. Right? He's sitting on 50 gold. Sand King, I mean, he's in the same department pretty much. Brown boots and 300 gold on him.
Yep.
I just don't see what they're gonna do at this stage of the game. Like, DK, sure, he's ulting, right, and he's hitting towers and stuff, but
He's trying his best.
they need to like bring the numbers to actually secure a tower to open up the map, right? Otherwise, he could just get ganked. Like, look at this Terror Blade. He's, I don't know why, but he's here too. He wants out of the action.
He's rotating around onto the Dragon Knight. Hook gets gone on. He's moving forward. He's not afraid. He has the heat on top of him, so the last word won't actually kill him. They turned that completely around. Okay, so this rotation, it took maybe 50 seconds
Radiant's bottom
of their
tower
time.
is under
You know, they
attack.
walked like
Yeah.
this. They put these 2 wards down. They walked in here, and they just died. They don't get the tower with the Dragon Knight ulti.
Dire's turret has been killed.
They just-
But now it's
Courier
DK
does.
that's gonna lose his tower with the TV meta online. Look at that offensive
Radiant's
glyph.
top tower is under attack.
Very nice.
You know, I think losing your tower as a DK is probably one of the worst feelings in Dota.
It's
That's
meant to
when
be
you
the
feel
other
like,
way, right?
yeah, that's when you feel like shit. We're playing good now.
Axe gets the deny on the top tower too.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
it looks like they're defending the tower pretty well. Okay, Beaver gets the tome. Wait, what? Did they give it to F and G? They did, right?
I don't know. He's only almost 5.
Interesting. I thought Beaver was 5, and I would have given him 6 if he had the tome. I'm not sure. But once Warlock gets 6, you're talking about they need to go as 5, right? They need to play together. But if they play together into a Warlock, that sounds like a disaster.
Right. You definitely do not want to take team fights into this hero.
That sounds like Team Spirit's dream, to be honest. They do
Yeah.
have the global silence. Soon.
It is true. He's level almost 5 with a tome in his inventory, so maybe
Yeah.
like a minute more.
He'll be there very soon. FNG melee level 6. What's happening here? Yume on the Slardar is looking for Terrorblade. Dragon Knight rotating it from the air. Pikachu goes in. They do have a lot of stuns, but they're not using them. Okay.
I think they didn't want to commit, right, because they don't want to get the sun drop, but here it is
True,
anyways.
there's the Thunder, and it's completely turned around. Whew, Yume's
All right.
sprinting away. And that'll be the end of that.
Disaster.
They had vision of that. They were completely aware. They, in my opinion, had the stun lock to be able to kill him with the breed fire, but just hesitating.
I feel like there's a good chance that they wouldn't get that kill
Yeah,
anyways.
true.
20 armor on Terrorblade, but
It's a risky one.
yeah, it's the right idea, right? You want to engage juggle and play up on that.
No way, CTP out of this. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still gets the int.
Dies in the fountain.
Morale's pretty happy with that.
Alright, but yeah, in all seriousness, right, what do they do at this point on M19? Is that 3k gold deficit at 12 minutes into the game? Axe has Blink Dagger now, so he can make plays happen. He's just sitting here in the top lane.
This could go the other way, though. I like the wind right there. There's the damage. Warlock got him on top. Oh, he
Oh,
managed to get the
invasion.
Sakuchi off right before. Oh my god. So he Sakuchi'd while the Warlock Golem was landing, and he was invisible when it landed, so he didn't actually. Bottom lane, they managed to kill Blizzy, and the top lane full was a kill.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes.
Radiant's middle tower.
It seems
know-
like Team Spirit, honestly, their drafting far superior, and their play is definitely, you know, on a different level. And it's not even that M19 are a worse team or in any way like that. It's just they're not allowing themselves to play better. Like their drafts are not allowing them to show their true
It's-
skill, right?
It's hard, right? Like, when you're so far behind in a game like this, it's 5k at 13 minutes, right? And it's going to get even worse here because this tier 2 is probably going to die. It just feels like they can't make a move, right? DK, sure, he's got a stun and everything, but he's a melee hero with no mobility. He has to walk at people, meaning unless you're already hitting a tower, there's probably not a hero that's just going to stand in front of you, right? You need to be able to force objectives to make them respond to whatever it is that you're doing. And then, you know, Silencer, he's good when you can actually get the team fight, but you need that initiation first, so it's just weird.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in, definitely. Bottom lane, Iceberg might be in a bit of trouble here. If Silencer used the E on him, he might find it difficult to escape, but
Radiant
he
structures
positions
are
himself very
fortified.
well. Yume's rotating in here too. They do have an offensive ward. Watching Iceberg. FNG moves forward, absorbing all the spells. Okay, Phobos is in here now. With the Blink Dagger, he's also spotted. Top lane. So look, they apply the bugs onto it like the wind. Warlock's in the bush with some... Oh, keeping bottom. They initiate onto the puck. Global is used. Blizzy with the epicenter. Iceberg goes down straight away. FNG in the bushes trying to evade. They do have no Warlock on him. FNG goes down. And then Beaver's gonna go down too. One at a time. So, it felt like they really wanted to defend that turn, but they didn't have the tools necessary to do it. Phobos was not interested on his axe, and neither was I like to win. Like two of the most farmed heroes in the team. Help. Let's explain that one to you.
It was like it's one of those plays that maybe like a lazy play, kind of, where people are like, oh, should we defend this? And then Warlock's like, well, I don't have ultimate, but okay, instead of, you know, I don't have ultimate, we're not supposed to defend this, right? It should be clear and decisive, and it's like pretty obvious. I don't know. It's probably a bit of everything going wrong there, right? Communication, maybe getting a bit cocky, maybe a bit lazy. I don't know, because they were steamrolling this game, right? Then the gold swing kind of brought it back a little bit. It's just you can't defend that tower like that, right? No, you either need to bring everyone or no one's there.
I assumed they had the Warlock on.
Right.
So
otherwise there'd be no reason to do that,
exactly.
Right?
Mid lane. We're just farming away. Dancing with them. Like, and then the armlet's up on Pikachu. He's gonna start doing a bit of damage. He's definitely an answer to the Terrorblade as well.
Yeah, when he hits that level 3 ultimate, the splash damage is super good.
Frost Dragon, yeah.
You know, it's like when you see DK sitting in that lane pushing it for like 3 waves, you know that all of his teammates are going to run there, that they're going to make some sort of play behind the tower, and they have the tools to do it with the global silence, so you definitely got to expect that.
Top lane, smoke is used. The blink in from Blizzy, showing off that newly purchased blink dagger. FNG doesn't really care at all. He's moving very far forward. The Sandstorm used. Poke moves forward with the blink and silence. FNG's continuing. Pikachu turns into a dragon. That's kind of all she wrote for the moment. Yume's looking for another initiation on the back lines. Phobos finds the Weaver, the global on top of it, but the blade mail spins are enough to kill him. God damn. Pikachu's getting slowed.
The slow dance.
Do they have any more initiation? Let's check out where Iceberg is. He's right at the top. He's looking for the get the triple man. Silence on 2. Warlock got him on top. The control is immense from Team Spirit. And they just walk over them. Like, okay.
Very nicely done.
M19 finding the Spirit Breaker with their smoke is... It's a disaster, actually. Like, they found him. They half initiated on him. He got his ulti off. And then from there, it was just all Team Spirit.
It's like the worst possible hero they could bump into with the smoke, right? He's tanky, you don't want to go on him, because if you do, you're going to have to commit way too much to kill him. And then there's always the possibility of the axe counter initiation, and then if you want to prevent that, you need to use Global Silence, but you don't want to use Global Silence just to kill off the Spirit Breaker, right? That's a disaster. That's a recipe for losing the fight.
And you don't know where the rest of the team is. It was all very unfortunate. Like, that was a definite sign of life from M19. Phobos managed to catch Blizzy out. Combo with FNG. Oh, he might be in trouble now. The Fusel Blade is tearing him apart. There's no shrine there anymore, Phobos, but who's TPing in here? We got the Warlock TP, the charge on top there. Without mana, it doesn't take much damage. The Amp is going to help that out, definitely. Crush used. Are they too deep? The Bonds hits on 3. The Sunder!
No way.
Oh my god, the Dream Coil hits on 3. They're all bonded up, remember, so they're going to take a lot of damage. Iceberg actually lives. Oh my god, they're re-engaging. The Blade Mail's activated. Pikachu's in no man's land. Oh.
Alright.
He didn't even need Sunder, but he did it anyway.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Oh my god.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Brax,
you know,
talk to me here. Like,
it's like, you know, M19 are at this stage of the game where they know they need to make something happen, right? That's probably what that smoke was up top where they ended up bumping into the Spirit Breaker. They know. Right. They're just like, all right, we need to fight. We need to find something, or else we're just going to lose this game. So, you know, when that mentality comes into play, we see all these risky movements coming out and just lost team fights. Like, I don't think there's much they can do to this Terrorblade anymore, right? This guy's got a ton of HP. He's got his Mantis style, Dragonlance, Ring of Aquila, super tanky. Even FNG is tanky. Like, alright, Blinkstone of the Iceberg. This could be something.
Global used. They're initiating. They're using everything on him. He's a goner. 48 seconds on the sideline. M19 feeling strong. You know, moving forward. They're looking for more, but they're not able to catch anyone. Maybe they can take Roshan with the slider off this. It's still risky. You know, there's no Warlock on him. 2 seconds.
It would be super risky.
They need to do something, right? FNG moves forward, fine. Lizzie, can they stun lock him? Warlock column hits on everyone! Oh my god, Jesus! They have the vision as well. Nick's on his. He just died. Dragon Knight also just died.
All dead.
I don't know. You felt it there, though, right? When they were Slardar was moving forward, they're like, "Yeah, we got the puck. You know, we did it." And they're honestly, that's what happened. They're like, "Okay, let's move forward." They just move forward to nothing. Like, they don't even ward. They just kind of walk forward up a dark hill.
Yep, they walk up into death, right? You can't walk up the hill. It's like they got a kill and they were so desperate to make something happen that they end up making like a super greedy play that gets punished, right?
Oh man, that reminds me so much of how I played Dota. You know, like you just get so excited by one kill. You're like, oh my god, this is our window. You know, we got their playmaker, their mid laner. And then
It's time to win the game, guys. Let's go.
it just kind of melts. And then, okay, Staff of Wizardry into Yule Scepter from Iceberg. All of a sudden, this pick off is a lot harder to get. Right, when you can dodge the global, it gets really hard. Everyone's just TPing away from Weaver.
Yep.
Tough times.
Tough times indeed. And yeah, when Puck gets that Yule Scepter, he's basically, you know, if he ever gets it off, yeah, he's not dying.
Can they combo up on Nyx here? He does have the rest of his team behind him. They scan. They know the team's behind, but they don't care. Nyx moves forward.
If they get enough damage onto
Blizzky,
they can kill him.
Oh my god, the bonds. Can the bonds actually kill him?
Well, if they kill these creeps, he's gonna die though. Alright, he's dead anyways.
Okay, Beaver finishes off the Weaver. That's a Spirit Breaker for Weaver trade.
Beaver gets the Weaver.
M19 kind of have a window now, right? Ooh, just missed the blink stun there. Their windows, yeah, Warlock column. It's
Yeah,
down.
I guess so, but you know, Puck's got an Arcane Rune with Veil, right? So if they do take a fight, I think they're gonna lose anyways, so. Maybe a bit of a blessing that they didn't catch the Axe, because Axe is actually super tanky, right? 2000 HP, Blade Mail, Vanguard. I don't think he would have died there at all. And yeah, Team Spirit, they're just walking in the pit.
Oh, with this new change, illusions can hit Roshan. I think
Oh
if
my god.
they do 20% damage, but it still makes a big difference there. Like
Is it 20% damage of whatever percentage they're supposed to deal?
I
So
don't know.
20% of his 60.
Why are you asking me these questions? I read on the things they do 80% less damage, so I presume, yeah, it's 20% damage of what they're doing.
Okay, so they hit for like 10 damage.
They hit a bit more than 10 damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Right?
under
Because the
attack.
Terrorblade illusions, the conjure image, do
That's true. Yeah, they hit hard.
60% damage. Not bad.
But then it's 20% of the 60.
Okay, fine. Bubbles gets the call. Dragonite is taunted. Pikachu's gonna get stun locked. Dreamcoil hits on 2. He's dropping the base. Just making boom, boom, boom. Beaver's messing around. He was just
Oh
ready.
my god. Are we playing the Monster Cat music in between games already?
Yeah. That was both of their cores, their most farmed heroes. They didn't
Yeah,
even
they're gonna
Warlock
lose
on
the
him.
race for sure.
He just didn't, he was like, they're not worth it.
Alright, here comes the epic. Maybe they can make something happen. Alright, he cancels the epic. That's that.
Oh boy, they global for nothing. It's a disaster. He immediately regrets his decision. I'm sorry. I
Alright,
feel
he's
so
back.
bad for him.
He's back for round 2, don't worry.
Give a pep talk to them. Really crack like genius.
Guys, it's time to know when to surrender. That's the pep talk.
I feel so bad for not tanking.
Yeah,
Not only
that
did
was,
his lane go, it was a disaster. That was the ending on that game. Oh boy, oh boy.
yeah, tough stuff. All right,
Alright.
well, Team Spirit, close that one out. I can't, dude. It's just